Get ready, sports fans. We're diving headfirst into the NBA's latest drama, from injury reports that could shake up the standings. We're talking about the New Orleans Pelicans and the New York Knicks, with key players like Landry Shamet and Bryce McGowens in question. But that's not all. The NBA is officially expanding, and we're breaking down what that means for teams like the Knicks and the potential return of the Seattle SuperSonics. Then, we're hearing from Knicks legend John Starks on how basketball has changed and whether today's stars could handle the 90s era. Plus, Mitchell Robinson's playoff impact. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you're always in the game.
Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Could Landry Shamet be back on the court for the Knicks against the Pelicans? This Tuesday night matchup between the New York Knicks and the New Orleans Pelicans is heating up, especially with injury reports casting a shadow over both squads. The Knicks, riding a wave of success with a 47-25 record after a dominant win against the Wizards, where Karl-Anthony Towns and Jalen Brunson shined, are looking to extend their home streak. On the other hand, the Pelicans, struggling at 25-47 after a loss to the Cavaliers, are facing their own challenges, with Zion Williamson and Saddiq Bey showing flashes of brilliance. The key question now is who will be healthy enough to compete. For the Pelicans, Bryce McGowens is already sidelined with a toe fracture, potentially opening more minutes for Carlo Matkovic and Micah Peavy. Meanwhile, the Knicks are dealing with their own injury concerns. Landry Shamet is out with a knee contusion, and Miles McBride is still recovering from surgery. This means players like Mohamed Diawara and Jordan Clarkson might see increased playing time. Will these absences and potential returns shift the balance of power in this interconference clash? Tune in to find out if the Knicks can capitalize on home court advantage against a depleted Pelicans squad. Don't go anywhere, because the league itself is about to get a major makeover. We're talking about a groundbreaking NBA expansion that could bring back the Seattle SuperSonics. The NBA is officially expanding, and the Knicks are in for a wild ride. After years of speculation, the NBA's Board of Governors has given the green light to expansion, with plans to add 2 new franchises, potentially revitalizing the Seattle SuperSonics and bringing a team back to Las Vegas. This monumental decision will send shockwaves through the entire league, forcing a realignment of conferences and impacting every existing team. For the New York Knicks, this isn't just about a change in travel schedules. It means navigating the complexities of an expansion draft. Teams will have to make tough decisions about which players to protect, leaving others vulnerable to be snatched up by the new franchises. This process, reminiscent of the 2004 expansion draft, could see valuable role players and even some starters being plucked from rosters. The Knicks will need to strategize carefully, protecting stars like Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns, while considering the futures of players like Mikal Bridges and Josh Hart. Furthermore, the league's geographical balance will be disrupted, potentially forcing teams like the Memphis Grizzlies or Minnesota Timberwolves to switch conferences, adding another layer of challenge for the Knicks. The expansion draft poses a threat to team continuity, but it also presents an opportunity for franchises to rebuild and for others to capitalize on weakened competition. As the league prepares for this new era, the Knicks, like every other team, must brace for significant changes and strategic player movements. But what happens when a key big man finally returns to form? We're looking at Mitchell Robinson's incredible playoff impact for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson is back, and the Knicks are a different team. After a lengthy absence spanning much of the 2023-24 and 2024-25 seasons, New York Knicks center Mitchell Robinson has returned, and his impact is undeniable. While Karl-Anthony Towns has been a solid presence, the team clearly missed Robinson's unique interior dominance. He missed the entire 2024-25 regular season until late February and struggled to regain his form. But this season, Robinson has played in 54 games and is demonstrating the game-changing presence the Knicks need, especially heading into the playoffs. His per-game averages of 5.5 points, 8.9 rebounds, 4.4 offensive, 1.1 blocks, and 0.9 steals in just 19.5 minutes are merely scratching the surface of his value. Per 36 minutes, these numbers explode to 10.1 points, 16.4 rebounds, 8 offensive, 2.1 blocks, and 1.6 steals, highlighting his elite rebounding and defensive capabilities. Basketball Index ranks him in the 90th percentile for rim protection and number 1 in offensive rebounds per 75 possessions. The Knicks' second chance points per 100 possessions skyrocket from 14.6 to 20.9 when he's on the floor. The lingering question is his historically poor free throw shooting, 38.7%, and his quiet performances against top contenders like the Celtics and Pistons this season. Can Robinson overcome these limitations and be the playoff difference-maker New York desperately needs? And how does today's game stack up against the legends of the past? We're talking with Knicks icon John Starks about the evolution of basketball. John Starks says today's NBA stars wouldn't survive the 90s. Former New York Knicks star John Starks has weighed in on the dramatic transformation of basketball over the last 30 years. In a recent interview, Starks, who famously played in the 90s, argued that modern NBA players, despite their incredible athleticism, might struggle in the more physical, half-court-dominated era he competed in. He highlighted key differences. 90s basketball featured more low-post play and required bulkier players to withstand physical contact, a stark contrast to today's faster-paced, perimeter-oriented game that favors leaner, high-endurance athletes. Starks pointed out the increased leniency in today's game, noting that many moves considered travels in his era are now commonplace. He also lamented the shift from team execution to an over-reliance on one or two star players. This evolution in gameplay has also impacted training. Starks recalled a rigorous strength training regimen, emphasizing leg development, which he believes is crucial for injury prevention. He's observed a decline in this type of training among today's players, contributing to more frequent soft tissue injuries like calf strains and torn Achilles tendons. Starks suggests a return to foundational strength training could benefit modern athletes, potentially making them more resilient and better equipped to handle the rigors of the game, past and present. That's all the hard-hitting NBA news you need for today. But stick around, we've got a lightning round recap coming your way. And that's a wrap on today's NBA action. We covered the latest injury updates for the Pelicans and Knicks, dissected the massive implications of the NBA's expansion plans, celebrated Mitchell Robinson's crucial return for the Knicks' playoff push, and heard from John Starks on how the game has changed forever. Don't forget to smash that like button if you enjoyed this, subscribe for more daily NBA insights, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which story you found most shocking, and follow us on all social media platforms for behind-the-scenes content. We'll see you in the next one.